Alright guys, welcome back to Ralph's house, where we paint from the heart, we fight the battles, and sometimes it's a battle. We've seen this thing change, we painted it, it was too dark, we just pretty much changed everything, but we're liking the way it's coming along. It's developing a little bit. Hope y'all can see what we're doing. Now we're kind of happy right here, and I might have to glaze this in a little bit, but we're going to kind of move on forward to this foreground. See that light's coming through the tree, and you can see it hitting across that roof. See how you can tell where it's going. So the shadow of that fire, and it's going to come and it's going to hit right here where the overflow for that lake is, and it's going to go down those rocks. That water, we'll have water going down those rocks, and we're going to see if we can't carry that. The shadows coming off those trees are kind of casting across that road, and we cut in some pine trees up here on this side where we had the hardwoods over here. So you kind of walk back up this trail and kind of walk back into the woods and kind of disappear back there.
Don't reach your little tree back there you're going to do.
We might cut in a little dogwood here. I don't know, and I might not.
Okay.
We'll just see.
Okay.
But right now we're going to start working on these rocks and start working on this. Now, that color I got in the wheel, I want to get some of that reflection down here. The wheel is just raw sienna, or burnt sienna, I'm sorry. I always say that. Just burnt sienna, he's fussing at me, it's just one color. Just getting some on my brush. And again, I'm horrible at this. I paint with big brushes, but I'm comfortable with a big brush. So we're going to get some of that color that's in that water. And just put it on there. And so that just kind of a dry brush technique, but that's there now, isn't it? Let's get our spokes, just real light. There's not a whole lot of paint there. I want kind of just a dry brush and lightly put it on there, see, but I'm changing those light colored strokes to put some color in there, see. I want that to be the reflection of that wheel and what's there. So we just want to get some strokes in there so we know what's there. Carry that on up into the, there we go. Maybe that'll work. You know, we'll have just a touch of yellow ochre, put in with that. Lighten that just a little bit. Catch. There we go. And of course when we glaze over it, we'll set it down into the water. So as y'all like to glaze, I really believe in glazing. And when I have this color, which is not a bad color, I'll carry this one over here into the road, see. Those short choppy strokes. So I want this to kind of be a pea gravel effect. And you get that by just little short choppy strokes. Again, my yellow ochre, a little bit of this burnt sienna. Just see those just here, just barely chop. And those dark colors. Usually have a dark, kind of put it beside it, not really on top of it. Don't lose your dark. Carry it on down the road a little bit. By the time we put 10 layers of paint on here, it'll give us just kind of an effect of a road there, of the pea gravel road that's down there. And that's why you see me do it so many times. I believe firmly, and you got to have a lot of dark. When you start painting, it means you start putting a lighter color on it, your dark just disappears so fast. And, don't get the edge of that wall defined where we want it to be right there. And, this is what kind of Georgia's known for. They're Georgia red clay, see. So we're going to kind of lay that in there. And it gives some color up here in the foreground. A little bit so that light's coming through here, and where we know it's hitting light in here, and I'm going to get some light color in here a little bit. It's kind of hitting the continuation of that, going right up behind these rocks a little bit. And we can see that light coming in there, grab a little bit more of this, just this yellow ochre, and just bring some of that onto continue that on the cross thing. Which one is the water? Just kind of catch that effect there. This is actually a bank, a dirt bank here, where it goes into the water there. glaze over that, set her down. Catch a little bit of that light color. Again, catch it. Good reflection there to lay down into the water. Now I'm going to grab some of this white, just mix in with that. Get me just a rock color. And rocks aren't, that'd be a mud color. Grab a little bit of this blue, put in here with it. We just want kind of a neutral stone looking color. And that probably gets what we want to do right there. A little more water into my brush. Light's going to be coming across. We'll lighten a little bit more right in here, and it's going to hit. But we want to catch that light's really hitting on this rock down here. See, it's going to hit that edge right in here. Across the, a little bit more back here, and just roll those strokes a little bit. And it's just going to, as it comes around, it's going to catch the top part. So, and then follow down it goes, it'll pick up some of these. And follow around, it's going to get a little bit more of that. A little bit more of that one. But see how they're kind of going back under each other? Down here's another rock that's down here. We're going to need to create that effect of kind of going down the, that dark water is going to need a good light, see. And these are the stones they built to hold this water back. To give us that effect. We're going to add water coming across it and more colors into it. But let's get these stones kind of laid out here. Kind of the way the mason would have set them on the wall. Come in here. On that rock right there, and she's hitting kind of on that edge, and this rock's coming in here. This is the part of the retaining wall where this, when you hit there. Just kind of get where we want that to go. Some shadow going down in there. A little more white into it. That shelf effect. From there to there. Back edge. So again, we just started drawing again. Doing some things that help give us what we want to do here. Now come back. We'll keep working on these stones for a while. Tell you what, this is going to, because this is pretty going to really help make this foreground. We're going to do it right. We'll come back and see what we can do with this. Y'all come.